Hey, we're back from where Shakesyear. So today we are in Act 4, Scene 1 of As You Like It. And if you remember, we just saw Phoebe scorning Silvius and then Rosalind scorning Phoebe for scorning Silvius. Phoebe is now in love with Rosalind, who's dressed as Ganymede. Rosalind is still trying to woo Orlando, who's supposed to be coming to woo Ganymede, pretending that Ganymede is Rosalind, and Celia's just kind of rolling her eyes at everybody because that's what you do when all these crazy people are falling in love and not really talking to each other, but talking to each other. But so anyway, this scene starts out with Rosalind and Jaques talking about the state of the world and her giving him some crap, and then Orlando shows up and she's like, "You're late," and he's like, "What? Not that much," and she's like, "That means you're not actually in love." And they get into this whole thing, and she's like, "What would you do if I was your Rosalind right now?" And he's like, "Well, I would kiss her before I talk to her." And she's like, "That's not the way to do things," and blah blah blah. And he's like, "Well, what if she?" Or Rosalind's like, "Well, what if she were to refuse your kiss?" And he said, "Well, then I would die." And she says, "No, Faith, die by attorney. The poor world is almost 6,000 years old, and in all this time there was not any man in his own person vittles it." Sorry, gotta start that one over. She says, "No, Faith, die by attorney. The poor world is almost 6,000 years old, and in all this time there was not any man died in his own person vittles it in a love cause. Troilus had his brains dashed out with a Grecian club, yet he did what he could to die before, and he is one of the patterns of love. Leander, he would have lived many a fair year, though hero had turned nun, if it had not been for a hot midsummer night. For, good youth, he went but forth to wash him in the Hellespont, and being taken with a cramp, was drowned. And the foolish chroniclers of that age found it was hero of Sestos. But these are all lies. Men have died from time to time, and worms have eaten them, but not for love." Which is so nice and cheerful and romantic of her. But she's calling him out on his crap. He's full of hyperbole. She wants to see if he's real. Anyway, sorry, I love Rosalind. I need to be Rosalind. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Let's see what we have on the slate for tomorrow. I don't even know. Oh, it's more Rosalind, but from a couple scenes. Oh, tomorrow's going to be fun. All right, I'll see you then.